Hello, folks. Welcome back. My name is Peter Ogutu. Now, Kenya's political landscape is shifting very fast, and President Ruto's alliance with ODM is facing its biggest test yet. Actually, following the shocking assassination of Sir Charles Were, uh, is the assassination the beginning of political fallout between Raila and Ruto? Because after the assassination, now the marriage seems to be hitting the rocks. And now, let us go to the background of this marriage, this alliance between Ruto and ODM. Of course, when I say ODM, I am meaning Raila Amolo Odinga. The marriage between Ruto and Raila Amolo Odinga. Now, of course, President Ruto declared that his government belongs to everyone, including the Luo Nyanza, or the Nyanza people.
So, Mimi, I want to give you my assurance as the people of Migori. Wanachama wa ODM wajue ya kwamba hii serikali ni yao, kama vile watu wa UDA hii serikali ni yao.
And of course, this statement was not met well with people from the mountain, who of course always think that the government belongs to them because they carry the biggest number of voters. In fact, they gave Ruto 47% the votes. And of course, the deal between Ruto and Raila was meant to unite political forces and focus on economic development rather than political rivalry. But if you ask me, I will tell you that Ruto went to Raila Odinga because he was a desperate man, of course, facing the wrath of Gen Zs. Ruto went there to meet Raila Odinga so that he can borrow Raila supporters. That's the reality. And now, however, tensions have been rising within ODM ranks. Remember, Governor Orengo, Sia Governor, has been questioning the alliance. Is it beneficial to the party? In fact, Orengo went to the extent of saying that Ruto is planning to rig the elections. And Orengo's statement has brought chaos in ODM. In fact, Raila Odinga's brother, Oburu Odinga, asked him to quit ODM if at all he feels that he's not satisfied with the way the party for it is being run. Now, that's the background of the alliance between Ruto and ODM. And now we go to the assassination of MP Charles Were. Charles Ong'Ondo Were was killed last week. And, the Kasipul MP was gunned down on Gong Road, Nairobi, in a very shocking assassination. And actually, the murderers are not behind the bars. In fact, they are yet to be taken to court. In fact, they were taken to court today. And the matter is being investigated. And now, his murder has sparked outrage within ODM or with ODM leaders demanding justice and accountability. These ODM leaders, they're demanding justice and accountability because Gladys Wanga thinks that the government knows who killed Ong'Ondo. In fact, they're saying that they did not sign, they never signed for their members to be killed by the government.
I can tell you that IG of police, you're not going to rest. We are not going to rest. No, and we don't want cover-ups. We don't want stories. We don't want cover-ups. We want to know the truth. Number one truth, what did you do about all the reports that were made? That's number one. Number two, who killed Were? And why? And for what? That we want to know. And not in a far future, in the near future. And I can tell you, we have said we are working together, but we did not sign up to assassination of our members. We did not sign up to assassination of our members.
Those are Gladys Wanga's statements. And first, they're telling Ruto that if at all he will not have solved this matter within the shortest time possible, ODM will disengage or will no longer will quit this broad-based government. And Wanga was very bitter and hungry because she feels that her friend Charles Ong'Ondo was killed by the government, or the government knows who the killers are, or the government should investigate and tell them who the real killer was. And now you see, this of course it's a challenge to the marriage between Raila and Ruto, the political marriage, because if at all Ruto will not have solved this matter, ODM members will actually quit this broad-based government. Now, the political fallout and reactions is that ODM National Chairperson Benson Wanga said that alliance was not based on assassination. So Wanga is claiming that President Ruto is killing ODM members. That's what she said to trade, because when she said that the marriage was not based on assassination, she means that the government is assassinating ODM members. And of course, that statement prompted President Ruto to order the arrest of the three gentlemen who were arrested. And Kenyans are saying that these three people might have not been the people who killed Ong'Ondo. They're just being arrested so that Kenyans can cool their temperatures down, or ODM members can cool their temperatures down. That's what Kenyans are saying out there. And now, the Sia governor is not okay with Ruto's, with Ruto's engagement with Raila Odinga. In fact, Sia governor is saying that Ruto is not honest and ODM should quit being with Ruto. And also, now, Alengo Usonga MP, Samuel Atandi, also came out with a shocking twist. Samuel Atandi told Orengo to stop fighting Raila, and he told Orengo that Orengo should stop, saying that he's ready to go to jail because
we don't have any other development project other than your development projects. And so yesterday when I was in Siaya, I was telling my people that, some leaders from this community are promising that they want to go back to jail or they want to go back to the streets. I want to tell those leaders that some of them, they are so advanced in age that if they go back to jail, they will not come out. Because jail is not a very comfortable place. Jail is like hell. If you want to go to hell, I know the bishops are here. You are not preaching for us to go to hell.
When he fights Raila Odinga, is fighting the Luo unity. So Orengo should instead quit ODM. Now you see the already wrangles within ODM caused by William Samoei Ruto's marriage with Raila Odinga. So ODM itself is not a full pact the way it was, and members are fighting themselves. Even Oburu Odinga told Orengo to quit, ODM. And no, that's now the political fallout reactions within ODM and broad-based government. So the question is, what is next for Kenya? What is next for Kenya? Because let me ask you a question. We have three questions we need to ask ourselves here. Will ODM remain in the alliance? Do you think ODM will remain in the alliance? Or will the assassination trigger a political split? Will the killing of Sir Charles Ong'Ondo trigger the split between these two parties? Do you think Raila will walk out of Ruto? Do you think so? Because right now it's getting hotter and hotter. And also, can Ruto maintain unity within his government amid growing dissent? Do you think Ruto will make sure that ODM will not walk out? Because for now, things are not okay. And will protests erupt if ODM leaders push back against the deal? What do you think if ODM decides that, okay, we have had enough of Ruto, now we want to push back? Do you think the Gen Z revolution will erupt again and cause chaos in Kenya? So President Ruto is a president under siege. He does not know what will unfold. Now, conclusion and call to action is that Kenya is at crossroads, of course, and will this alliance survive, or are we witnessing the beginning of a political shift. Do you think, with the wrangles within ODM, with the killing of Sir Charles Ong'Ondo, with ODM members fighting each other, do you think Ruto will manage to hold this broad-based government? Because right now, he's in Nyanza trying to please the Nyanza people. And in fact, unfortunately, yesterday we saw someone throwing a stone at him. And do you think Ruto will manage to deal with this Nyanza phobia? Do you think he'll manage to hold everything together? Tell me in the comment section.